Hey everyone, I'm Tony Reeves, and this is another edition of In the Know. Today we're going to talk about, are you maximizing your mentor-mentee relationship? I want to talk about a young lady by the name of Stephanie. I won't give her full name, but I'll just tell you her first name is Stephanie. I met this young lady when I was a young associate at a law firm back in 2005 when we were both working as a part of a federal congressional campaign. At the time, she was, I believe, a junior in college. And somehow, during that time period, we had the opportunity to work with each other. She was a staffer, I was the campaign attorney, so we worked hand in hand. We did a lot of grassroots things together. But the thing that amazed me about her is that early on, she engaged me in a mentor-mentee type of relationship. And to my surprise, I did not really appreciate what was happening. She would ask me questions. She would talk to me about different things. I would give her my insights and so forth. Little did I know that I was developing into her mentor, but she knew what she was doing because she needed questions answered, and so she asked. So when it became time in 2008 for her to apply to law school, she asked me to be a reference, which I did. Then, looks like maybe a couple of years in, I think around her second year of law school, she was giving me updates. She was letting me know how she was doing. She was telling me how well she was performing class. She was thanking me for referring her to law school. But then literally going into her third year, she asked me if I would write a reference for her so she could get admitted to the bar exam. To the state of Florida bar so that she could take the bar exam, which I did. And I can tell you that when she graduated and became an attorney, it was amazing for me to realize that I played a role in helping her achieve that, make that milestone achievement. But it didn't stop there, because what happened was after she graduated, she ended up starting her own law firm in immigration law, and she was bilingual. She spoke English and Spanish. So during that time period, I also went out and opened my own law firm. So she and I both were running our own law firms at the same time. And I reached out to her to ask her questions about immigration. I reached out to her to help me translate for various Spanish-speaking clients. I reached out to her to actually translate and rewrite some of my documents in English and in Spanish. And at the same time, she asked me a litany of questions about things in my practice area. And I helped a number of her clients, helped them out as well. And as she was moving through different phases of her professional life, she made a point to reach out to me. And as I was moving through different points of my professional life, I engaged her to use her expertise as well as take advantage of her youthfulness and her experience in her areas to help me out. So why am I sharing all of this? Because it's important for you to understand that, one, a mentor-mentee relationship is just that, a relationship. It's not a one-way relationship where I'm giving, and she's taking. It's a situation where we both are in a position where we can both help each other going forward. The greatest part about the mentor-mentee relationship is that as we're both evolving, we both can benefit each other in ways we didn't experience. She moves in spaces that I don't. I move in spaces that she doesn't. And guess what? It's our ability to move and evolve in those spaces that gives us the ability to acquire knowledge that we can share with each other. But it's also important to recognize that if you really have a true mentor-mentee relationship, it never really stops. So as long as you recognize that you still can engage each other in a manner that can be mutually beneficial to both of you, that relationship should grow as you grow. So what is my point as I'm bringing this to you? Is that if you are truly in a true mentor-mentee relationship, focus on the most important word of that, relationship. Like with any relationship, you must foster it, you must nurture it, you must encourage it. And above all, recognize that it is beneficial to both of you, because as your mentee grows from your experiences, you grow from their experiences as well. And trust me when I tell you, if you have the opportunity to be on either side of it, maximize it. Because being in a relationship where both individuals are moving ahead in their lives professionally and personally can ensure the success of both parties totally. All right, everyone. Again, that was another edition of In the Know. I am Tony Reeves. And as always, if you want to follow up with me, find me look for me for public speaking events or things of that nature. You can always visit anthonyreeves.com. And as always, my question to you is this: are you ready for the Anthony Reeves experience?